manners is what it comes down to. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this making music, right? You're a musician, bass player?
That was my first instrument, yeah. Bass player, led into keys, guitar, flute, all that.
Okay.
All that stuff.
So here's what I want you to walk me through here. You know, I want you to talk about this idea. You start off as a musician, you become a DJ, then producer. It seems like they all kind of, you know, DJ, producer, kind of...
Wait.
Explain.
DJ never happened.
DJ never happened, okay.
Musician, rapper.
Okay, you were a rapper.
Producer.
Okay.
And yeah, I never was a DJ in the sense that I mixed records and played other people's music, you know. My first show as a producer, which, you know, an audience member looking up on stage, seeing a guy with a table and some computers, it's like, they don't know if you're DJing or making music from scratch, you know. That's one of the sort of problems with electronic music as a performance art, is that it has not evolved to a point where people can really get a sense of how you are interfacing and manipulating your music, and that's something that really needs to be pushed. But what was your question again?
Okay, we'll come back. Well, that was about the whole DJ producer. But it's interesting you should mention that whole thing. I've been going to big rock shows my whole life, forever, as a fan and as a professional. And I went to the Hard Music Festival last year with my oldest son, Matt, who introduced me to you guys. And of course, I got passes and all that stuff. And of course, he dropped me like a fucking brick at the door as soon as he got in.
Peace, Dad.
But I remember watching a couple of the bands on the acts on the main stage, and it was a lot of lights going on. There was a lot of activity going on, but I couldn't really sense the performance side of it, you know. And I kind of was in my mind's eye wishing that they had some overhead cams so I could get a sense of. Are they like glorified cheerleaders, or is something happening in the moment versus just hitting a button? Talk about that. Did I bum you out there?
No, you struck the nerve of EDM. It's like, it's the thing that all these main stage DJs want to hide. You know what I mean? It is, in a sense, you know, I think a lot of glorified cheerleading. You know what I mean? It's like, I personally, you know, when I first started, I said, I'm never going to play another artist's track, which, you know, can be interpreted in different ways. I mean, obviously, I make Led Zeppelin remix. I made a Led Zeppelin remix. That's another artist's track, but it's my own take on it. You know what I mean? So everything I play is I've produced in some way, and it's been a difficult journey trying to devise ways to get that performance element really in there, but to at the same time rock a party. So it's like there's these two priorities, like being a musician and a performer, and rocking a party and making everyone in the crowd go nuts. And it's like, I feel like you really have to balance that, and I've become much more interested in focusing on the manipulation and improvisation element, which doesn't exist in EDM, you know, as much as I hope it will in the future.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm not the only guy that's identified, because truthfully, a lot of it I thought was just my own, you know, years of just looking at concerts and performances where there was that live element. And by the way, EDM isn't the first group of people that have figured out drugs and music go together and party and all that. You know, shocking that I would know a little something about that. But there was always that something's happening in the moment. Is somebody going to miss the note? Are they going to, you know, fuck something up? And then that immediacy is what made it so special being there. You felt like they were doing it for you that night.
You need to have the potential to fuck it all up. Yes.
Yeah.